And we got it, guys. Facebook. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Happy snowy Wednesday night, man. It is so peaceful out there right now. I'm looking out from the top floor of my little penthouse, man. From the top floor here, it's absolutely beautiful. So if you guys get a chance to grab a hot beverage and chill by the window and just look around, it's just absolutely beautiful. If it's snowing where I remind you. But happy Wednesday to you, National Hugging Day. So give your whatever a hug and enjoy the day. National Squirrel Appreciation Day. You know, I love those little guys. They are the cutest things in the world. But why? Why? It's when they see a car, it's like, okay, it's a kamikaze pilot. They play chicken with your car, man, all the time. And for all you sweatpants lovers out there, I mean, I love them. I live in them all day long. Happy National or International Sweatpants Day. And for the people who grasp the age that we're up and really modify it, it's Happy Grandma's Day. So all you grandmas out there, you know, enjoy your time. But a couple of variables came into tonight's segment I wanted to share with you guys because a friend of mine, we were talking the other day, and she mentioned core. That's a powerful word. It really is. It's a powerful word. Core can be defined as your spirit, your soul, whatever it might be. But that's basically your identity. And a lot of us fail to realize that. We're trying to be like something else out there, trying to conform, trying to fit in, not to, go against the masses per se out there. But we have this inner core it's dying to come out. And this caption that I saw on Facebook the other day, it was harsh. It was hard to look at, mind you. I don't know why it came up on my feed, but it's very, very powerful. And the caption about it was loyalty. And picture a big German shepherd, mind you. And it was a crime scene photo. I don't know why it was there, but it's really powerful. Just listen up to me on this one. It was a crime scene photo. The owner had passed away, and the dog had laid next to the owner, and indeed passed away as well. And all you saw, the image of the person was blurred out, thank goodness, but the dog wasn't. The dog was basically a ball of fur with a head. It basically just flattened out. I guess they were there for a while. And the caption was loyalty. When the owner dies and the animal gets locked or isolated, it goes into a condition known as pathological bonding. In essence, intense dependency. We are dependent on what's going on the inside, our core, our soul. It's crying out for us to show the world who we are. But perhaps we're loyal to something we don't want to be loyal to. And we're loyal to what we've been conditioned to in life. He goes on to say, he does not move away from the situation. His stress increases and organ failure begins. In this situation, he doesn't die due to direct neglect. However, behaviorally, he dies out of loyalty. A lot of us are loyal to what has happened to us. It has become, in essence, our core. Much love to my friend Michelle who gave me that word. It's a fantastic word to live by. What's going on the inside? Indeed, because, you can take your dreams and desires. You go by any graveyard, you'll see, hundreds of dreams and desires buried 6 feet under. That's the loyalty that you have given to life. You're afraid to step out and show your true what? Identity. Your identity is everything. Em on the Brain from Instagram had an amazing segment on that, but I'm going to go right to the quote box tonight. It's from George Bernard Shaw. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. A lot of us grew up on that. And people say, oh, God, just go find yourself. Find what, meatball? I had this feeling on the inside. No, you got to find yourself. Find what? All you're doing basically is going through the process and in essence enjoying the journey and creating that self. And I'm a testament, I can attest to this in my life. It was going through the morass of all the obstacles in my life that I truly found who I was and wanted to be, made the conscious choice every day. That's it, who I am. In essence, I changed my core. I changed my identity. I changed my identity from follower to leader of my life. I changed my identity to believing in myself. I changed my life in so many aspects of it to bring me where I am today as part of this journey. Ask yourself, what is your journey? What is going on in your life that perhaps is impeding, hence loyalty to where you've been? You change your core, because your core is basically all your beliefs, your rituals, your isms, all meshed into one little segment, a big old energy ball. And that's your guiding light per se. When you understand what's going on as your core could be filled with fear, skepticism, lack, hurt, pain, hate. I mean, you're seeing it all over the damn place now on the internet. You got to ask yourself, what is your core? What's emitting from that? Because from that, your life is creating around that. And from there, it goes to Lao Tzu. I'm going to digress here. When I let go, this is the great point. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. He was saying, look, the universe is giving you infinite possibilities or infinite potential realities that you can get into. But you have to get past, hence, the loyalty factor of that old self. Like I did with my family situation. I mean, I'm not going to follow traditions. I'm going to follow what Jerry wants to do. And I hope you guys will respect me for that, because I am this way. This is who I am. And people are afraid to do that. They'll follow the same, it's like punching a clock every day, totally unhappy, totally not satisfied with their life. Follow that loyalty per se, afraid to express their true core beliefs, passions, and desires, and they wonder why their life ends up in such lack in situations like that. See, the problem, we are gifted as humans with the ability to change basically anything, whereas animals per se go by instinct and loyalty. It's their belief system. It's what's pre-installed. We are the only beings on this planet who can probably actually change anything. Probably most likely the only being on this planet. And it should be inspiring to you guys, saying, look, I have the ability to completely change the inner core of who I am, my belief systems, who I am as a person, and show the world that every day. And guess what? A better energy is going to be emitted from that. Because why? Because you feel better. All of this, everything about America's Mentor is creating that inside to emit a better energy to attract a better outside. That's all it is. It's basically neuroscience 101. It's using the components that we've been given but told not to use throughout our life. Imagination, our creativity. We were told to conform, shut up, stand up and go to work, eat, shit, go to bed, end of story. That's not the way to live. There's so much information out there that is showing us how to do it. And M on the Brain hit it perfectly, because you can change it. If you feel stuck, if you feel like a rat in a cage on this, perpetual hamster wheel of life, there's a way to change it. And I say it here all the time in America's Mentor, it's repetition. That's all it is. It's telling yourself this new life constantly until your life actually adheres to it naturally. That's all it is. That's all. To gain anything in life, it's all about repetition and persistence. You just got to keep doing it. You can't do it for a day, a month, a week. You got to make the conscious choice, like I did many moons ago. This is who I am. This is what I'm going to do. And guess what? It has made me immensely happy, internally, spiritually, in every aspect of my life. And that's why I share it with you guys, because indeed it can be done. I said, wait, I know all this stuff. I'm going to show the world on a massive scale who I am to prove that it works. And it has, indeed. And I hope that all of this compounds within you as well. It gives you a lift to say, look, I don't have to be this way, because I can change it. And I'm the only being on this planet that basically can do that. We are gifted with that. We are gifted with options in life, not like any other animal. They're basically stuck, foraging, eating, sleeping, and that's it. And the evolution continues. We can create and evolve any way we want to, really. But we've got to make the conscious choice to do it. I'm going to get right to M on the Brain. I friggin' love this, man, because it goes in deep on how the body reacts. Therefore, on a chemical standpoint, how life gets attracted to you from it. And this is from a neuroscientist. I've featured her many times. It goes, neuroscience shows that who you believe you are, determines your life. And I underscored who because that's so powerful. Who you think you are is the creation point. That is your core, per se. And who you are every day is what you're creating every day. She goes on to say, your brain shapes your future in two main ways. What you're able to dream and what you're able to do. Listen to that part. What you're able to dream and what you're able to do. And research shows that the future you're able to imagine for yourself depends on your identity. Therefore, if you identify yourself as a skeptical person, a negative person, a person who is afraid to take chances in life, there you go. That's what you're going to evolve into because your body is conditioned to follow that mantra. But the point is, you can actually change that. Indeed, if you're truly passionate about evolving, if you're truly passionate about becoming the best you, listen to the next part of it. The network in your brain that thinks about who you are, the default mode network, is the same network that imagines your future. With that thought process of your core self, you have a predestined destiny because your body is shaped into it on a chemical level. Your nerve endings, everything about you is already pre-assembled and ready to go. But you can disassemble. All you have to do is remember, bring back the right parts that you want to run on a spiritual level, on a mental level, in all aspects of your life. And it's going to start to change for you. She goes on to say, which means your self-concept doesn't just influence your goals, it determines what your brain will even allow to dream up. Enduring 60, 70, 80, 90,000 thoughts a day, your brain naturally is going to weed out what is not relevant and redundant in your life. It's going to weed out the stuff that you want to happen, but it's only going to take in what you're conditioned to allow to happen. That's what she's getting at. That's the beauty about the brain. The reticular activation system kicks in and starts monitoring only what you feel, who you are, and what you can become. That's why Muhammad Ali, before he even became Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, said, I am the greatest. He was telling himself ahead of time. He was, in essence, writing his preamble to his future, before his future even happened, because he knew mentally he had to condition himself to be a champion inside. His body reacted, it shaped into it, chemically, emotionally, spiritually. It all happened, and his confidence level went through the roof. Talk about an individual who was very confident. If you've seen him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And he shaped himself into that way. It took years and years, and it's not here to deter you. It's here to inspire you. It's really never too late, man. And I'll get right back to it. She goes on to say, your self-concept determines whether or not your brain will imagine a beautiful future for you and what you can't imagine. It's basically saying, you've already set the parts in motion. You've already have this predetermined destiny by your core beliefs and who you are as a person in there. And life is just going to mirror around that. That's the beauty of it. Okay, fine. This is who I am, a negative schmuck who is attracting all what I don't want in life. Now I have the ability to condition and recondition myself to do the same thing. It's like rebuilding an engine. We all have the same things going on the inside. It's just conditioned in a different way, in a chemical way. You change the chemistry, you change your destiny, because now your body is acting and reacting in a different way. This is why people get so overwhelmed, because all I have to do, no. It's just a simple process of making a decision of who the fuck you are. And keep doing that every day. Keep following through on that no matter what is going on in your life. And watch how your body's going to change, because this is going to be, wow, it's a miracle. No, meatball, it's you that made the change in your life. She goes on to say, research shows that your identity predicts your habits, better than your goals do. I love that. I love that part. Research shows that your identity predicts your habits better than your goals do. Your brain works 100% of the time, keeping you consistent with who you think you are. This is great because everything is programmable. Had to get that straight for a second. I had to take a lot of syllables in that word, man. But you understand what I'm saying. We can change, and we are malleable. That's the point. We can change anything about us. And the brain is going to respond to that. It's going to be reprogrammed to only focus on that new core of beliefs and habits and rituals of who you are. It's never too late, man. It's never too late to change that inner self about you. She goes on to say, and when a goal that you have is misaligned with your identity, your brain is less likely to not help you take action. In other words, this is where procrastination kicks in. Can I do it? Can I really do this? And all these other past issues that really are overwhelming yourself, that is programmed into yourself, that is deterring you from becoming yourself. And she goes on to say, you'll also be more likely to quit. This is the neuroscience behind why your identity is your destiny and why identity shifting is always the first step. I told you guys, I think a week ago, about a lady in the Bowery in New York, and she identified as Lady Gaga. She wasn't Lady Gaga back then. She was, I forgot, I don't even know her real name per se. But she identified herself as her future. Live by that every day. Follow that every day. If somebody questioned her, this is who I am. And guess what? She became into that in many ways. That's basically all identity is. You dictate your identity every day of that core, that loving, abundant, successful person in whatever you're doing in life. It's going to reprogram the entire system, man. It's like putting a G card into your brain and installing anything you want in your life on a constant level, and you got to keep doing it. You got to keep following through. You got to be so obsessed with that new self, and you got to keep pushing that narrative every single day. Life is not going to deny you. It's not. It's not. It's you denying yourself the chance to always be that best self. You got nights like tonight up here. People would kill to see snow falling, quiet and peaceful, whereas others are saying, I hate this shit. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. You have to immerse yourself into that self of peace, prosperity, spirit, and alignment. And you keep doing that every day. Life is going to show you the most amazing thing. So I hope this helped, guys, on this Wednesday nights. I'm going to get off what's the heavy snow now? Oh, very cool. I'm going to get off the air now, grab some meat, and it's tax time. Yay, friggin' me. I got to do my taxes, guys. But _radio on Instagram. Much love, Instagram. Thank you for the Jackson views. #AmericasMentor on YouTube. Much love to YouTube as well for the notifications and all the support you guys have given me. I hope this friggin' helped, because it just shows with the information that we have now that we can change anything, man. We are not stuck. We are not. So give yourself a friggin' break. Give yourself a plan. Create your own constitution, your preamble of yourself. Look at it, live by it, learn it, and start embodying it. Watch how life and what life is going to give you, man. It's really that simple, but it takes a little bit of discipline. Really, a little bit of discipline, dedication to who you are every single day, and following through, making the necessary changes in the outside world to adapt to that new self, and life is going to mold around it. Guaranteed 100% over your money back. America's Mentor. Enjoy your night, guys. I'll see you guys soon, man.